Yeah, baby. All right, all right, all right. Question. Actually, this I'm gonna go over today was sent to me by a friend of mine. Ben, he sends me some things once in a while. So I'm gonna relay it to you. It's not something you never heard before, but sometimes we need to be reminded, right? So, are you afraid of growth? Notice that I'm asking what you want and not what you need. Do you want more or do you need more? Everybody thinks that they actually need more, and some do, especially now. Just look at the window, So I definitely understand that. For most of us, we have too much, and we've gotten too complacent, and that's the major challenge in our life, So is that what you want? Do you have what you need? Can you work with what you need? So what do you want in your life? What do you want? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid to grow? Are you afraid to change? Are you a sameness person? Right? If you move things around, or if you go into say gym, but if you go into a store and they move things around, does that really upset you? That's whole part of being afraid of growth. Be afraid of change. So what do you have and what you don't have is just merely a reflection of your thoughts and beliefs and your actions, or that lack thereof. Are you doing the right things? Are you wasting time? Are you on Facebook all day? Are you making strides to where you want to be? So we need to change how we think, how we feel, and the things that we do. Right? So here's just a list of a few things that, we should all be doing differently. We should have less fear, less blame, letting go of the past. The past will always drag you down when you start thinking of the bad things in the past. Focusing on the day at hand, right? Be in the now. Take more action. Make more investment in yourself. More risk. Maybe even work more if you have to. Or maybe even eliminating things or delegating things. And just, more happening all at once or all at the time. Are you trying to do too many things at once? I am definitely a proponent of falling into that trap. And maybe more speed. A lot of these successful people make things happen pretty quickly. So there's that list, and it's not all about money. It could be successful as far as money, but it could be your personal growth, your spiritual growth, your relationship growth, all these things. Things change, and that's the only constant in the world. Things change, so we have to change with them. We have to adapt, and that's why we're human. A tree can only be a tree, a dog can only be a dog, but humans have the ability to adapt. It's a God-given thing, So how does that sound to you, the things that you have to do to change? So what do you need to do? What do you need to work on? Or what are you actually willing to actually sit down and do? There's other things, I want to do this, and I should do this, and I should do that, and then as Tony Robbins says, then you should all over yourself, so what will you get done? Where's your timeline? And by when will you have it? Again, Tony Robbins, I remember him saying this in one of his events, when would now be a good time, right? Is there ever a better time than now to start to do something, to change and grow? So let's take that and listen and make some changes today, even if it's just one thing. Write it down, whatever it is, and just do it. And let's start to gain momentum every day to change, to be who we want to be, where we want to be, or what we want to have, or whatever it is. All right? So that's it for today. So again, like I always say, love each other, be good to each other, and God bless.